What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the official PGF post-show. I am Raphael Esparza of the Bullpen. So happy to have you. Now, we want to clear something up. A little bit earlier tonight, we did have a little bit of a moment that your boy was able to go ahead and get. There was a clock challenge thrown by Coach Canuto, who was trying to figure out if a submission happened within a minute's time. And I got to tell you, I was pressing the buttons, and people thought, why don't you just look at the ticker? And somebody said, you can't rely on the ticker, but I actually timed it myself. And you see that little mark, the little circle here that says 1-0-2. That means that the elbow genie point did not happen in that match. And I wanted to let you know that I double-checked it. Not saying that I'm super important, but I am saying that I'm important enough for that to have mattered. So that is just something that we do here on the show. We have an incredible show for you tonight. You don't want to go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. You're watching the Bullpen. Hey, Octavio, can you press the button for credits? The button for credits. Just going to keep smiling here until the credits go. 4, 3, 2.
Little PSA, everybody. Everybody, check it out. Could y'all move away from this microphone?
Right now, they're actually clearing people, crowd control, to make sure that they're not going to pick up on this microphone. God bless them. We love them. Did you find it? Okay, we're going to move on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch the locations here. We have an incredible show for you guys. We thank you so much for tuning in. One of our 3 guests is chomping at the bit to get on. And listen, this kid is fiery when he's on the microphone. I've enjoyed his work, but tonight he was one of the first people to get your attention. So I thought I'd bring him on, representing the Kings, the New Hope Kings. Our good friend, Anthony Monlina Valdes. Congratulations, sir. You got on the board tonight. You looked real spicy. And there was a lot. Spicy is a very good word, because sometimes you get really intense, sir, when you're out there. And you're letting the people know you're excited about tonight and all of the festivities. But my question to you is this. What did it feel like to get on the board and make such a statement here tonight, sir?
I mean, I'm really just focusing on doing good jiu-jitsu. Like, everything kind of follows from that. I'm excited that I got a break. 2 breaks in the first minute.
Yeah.
So technically, I think Christos just told me I'm like leading in points.
You're up there.
It doesn't show on the smooth comp, so they got to fix that.
So here's the thing. If you may notice how many people are here and doing 4 different jobs.
Yeah. Nah, that's fine. Yeah.
We'll get to figuring that out. It'd be different if it was the next day. We would have had that shit figured out.
Yeah.
But the good news is, you know you're doing well. And so when you started taking off, tell me tonight, you get this first submission, and you're starting to think like, all right, did you put some respect on your name? Did you feel you went for enough money?
I mean, Rob told me that they were willing to give me like 4,000. I think a lot of it is like the order in which we went in the draft.
Right.
You know, like if I was earlier, then maybe Andy would have bet for me more and it would have gone higher.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Whatever. I made an extra 500 too, so I'm gonna use that maybe for a rental car. I think. I don't know, something. Maybe I should save it as a better thing to do.
I think it's better to
save it, right? Yeah,
I get very concerned about all of you children and the money that you are spending, because it goes very quickly, and you know we don't really have financial advisors here.
Yeah,
so a lot of the times I see you guys wearing nice clothes the next time, and I think, okay,
no.
Everybody chill the F out here.
I'm not a super frugal guy, but like the one thing is, you know, like bumming around for rides and stuff isn't really the vibe.
I will tell you this right now. You don't ever have to accentuate, I'm not a frugal guy, when you're wearing a rash guard. We tend to know these things.
All right.
But that wasn't the only submission you got. Talk us through first how you got that submission, then we'll get to the second.
So he pulled, and I actually expected to hit something like that on Chris.
Okay.
Where if he goes Arimi Ashigarami, I turn my knee inward, and then I have my own ankle lock on the foot on my hip.
Mm-hmm.
But he sat, and I kind of pulled my leg out, and I sat onto him, and my knee turned under his knee, and I caught the straight ankle there. I wish I could have finished the last match, but it is what it is. He's really good.
Well, who was your last match? Just to specify.
Chris Olivio. I might be pronouncing his name wrong, but
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a moment. And while you're talking about that, you both got a little bit of mic time tonight. He got some mic time. And were you shouting back at him at some point? And if so, what was being said?
He was. I don't take any of this stuff seriously. Whenever I'm talking smack, I don't take it serious. But I don't know. He was saying like it was like boring or whatever, and I was like, yo, what does that ankle say, bro?
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because dude, I caught his heel and like it cracked and I saw him make a face, but I lost his knee line. Then I caught a woj, but it wasn't very tight. And I knew he was going to be really conscious of not letting me get back on that leg. And maybe I fumbled an entry I really wanted to hit, which I'm not going to say what it was.
It's okay.
Because I'm going to hit it again. I'm going to hit it for real this time. Yeah, I'm just really excited to be out here. And I feel like I performed really well. I should have gotten 3 finishes today, but it is what it is.
Well, you are arguably top couple, if not the top right now. So that's a very good place to be in. We'll get the numbers in a little bit later. But you mentioned that sometimes you just say things and that you're just fucking around.
Yeah.
And I realize that because I have a sense of humor, so I try not to take things too seriously. But there was a moment at the draft when you told people that they spelled your name wrong.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure out because you have a very intense voice.
Okay.
That if
it's the
you
first time I've ever gotten that.
Oh, you do.
Nice. Okay, I like that.
And the reason why I thought of it was I was like, well, if he's just messing around, no big deal. But if it's not, everybody needs to go correct this right now. So you were joking at that point, yes?
I was kind of like half joking because like they messed up my name on a poster previous, and I asked them to fix it, and I think they did. But then when I saw that they messed it up again, I was like, all right, this is a good opportunity for me to say something that's like a soundbite that'll stick, and then they're really gonna fix my name.
Because I saw you kind of pedal it back with Alex, and I think where you were talking with her after. And that's when you let it know. You were like, oh, I was just messing around.
Yeah.
But all jokes come from a place of truth. So I wanted to make sure that you're okay. And if so, do you want me to go beat up the person who misspelled your name?
Hey,
I sure as hell did.
If you want the smoke, you can do it, sure.
I don't want the smoke. I'm just trying to defend you guys.
Yeah, you don't got to fight on my behalf.
All right.
Cool.
I'm just saying, I know you would do better, but you have other things to worry about.
Yeah.
I'd rather you not waste your time on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the first finish. What happened for the second finish?
You mean like the second match?
Yeah, the second match when you got the finish. Yes.
Oh, I mean, shit. I don't know. Honestly, I'm way happier that I caught the bag. Oh, I said that. Oh, dang.
It's okay.
I'm just talking, bro. I'm
it's
just talking.
No. It's that you had 3 matches tonight, and I said, "What about the second finish?" And you're looking at me like a second finish, and I go, "You know
I don't know
what's happening,
Yeah.
sir."
I thought we went over that already.
No. We did the first.
Yeah, you're right.
So we were talking about the second now, and I even said we were going to bookmark it just to make sure we had time to go back.
Yeah.
To give you your props for 2 incredibly good finishes tonight. So tell us about your second finish.
Well, the second one was what I was saying. He sat for a leg entry, and I dipped my knee in where I caught an ankle lock.
There we go.
But again, I'm way happier that they threw the bag and I saw it and I caught it.
Okay. Were you expecting a money bag at that
No,
point?
not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I was not thinking about it.
So that's why you had this aloof turnaround like, hey,
yeah.
Oh.
Dude, surprising catching. Dude, I'm horrible at baseball.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Cuban and it's ironic. So
I was about to say, I was like, I don't know if you know a ton of Cubans, but they tend to be pretty good. But
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Well, maybe there's a more promising career than you're giving yourself an opportunity to think
baseball?
about. Well, let's not think about baseball now. We'll think about it in the future. What has the experience been like? Are you moved here now for a while? Is that what's going to happen for you over the next 5.5 weeks?
Yeah. I'm staying at the Grappler's Growth House.
Okay.
Right now, so
Very
it's me and like 6 other guys, and I think 2 other people are staying there, and it's pretty cool. It's really chill. I bought a ton of food.
Okay.
Just gonna save money for food and bumming for rides, I guess.
How long have you guys lived together so far?
I got here on the 20th.
The 20th.
I got here on the 20th, and but I got here like 8 a.m.
Okay.
But the check-in for the Airbnb wasn't until 4 p.m.
Oh no.
So I just stayed in the airport forever until like I took an Airbnb over. I should have like organized the flight sooner, or later rather, so it lands later. But whatever.
Okay.
That's before.
I'm not going to ask direct names. Okay.
Okay.
But is there anybody that you're currently living with that you're thinking this might be rough for 5 weeks to live with this person.
In terms of like living with them or
yes,
like a match?
Yes, living with them, because we're not even talking matches yet.
I mean, I don't know. I've only been with them like a couple days, and everybody seems really cool.
You're in the honeymoon phase. Everybody's a good roommate now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I really feel is different for the athletes, because you guys now get time to heal. You get it's not just day to day. Now you get a little bit of time. But then I started thinking, I was like, well, that means more time I'd be living with somebody.
Yeah.
And I was always, in my opinion, a pretty nice and good roommate. I don't know that everybody would say that about me.
Yeah.
So that made me started wondering, like, because you also have a mix of people who are not on the same teams in that house.
Exactly. That's kind of the one thing I'm thinking about. Everybody's pretty shooting the shit, cordial, but yeah, as the season goes on, we'll see. I'm hoping some dumb stuff happens. Honestly, I'm hoping it gets kind of weird, but so far it's been pretty cool. Okay. I'm really to myself. I had a roommate in Austin in a studio apartment.
Okay.
And I slept in like the living room, and he's like a couple feet away.
Okay.
And we were both pretty like to ourselves, so it was cool. But like you said, after a while, it gets really old. It gets super old. It's tough. Yeah.
I had over my course of college 14 different roommates. The last of which was my then girlfriend, now wife. So I was like, I told her, I go, you're going to be my last roommate ever.
Nice.
And very accurate on that. But I just told her, I was like, I'm tired of living with people. Because I had the townhomes at first with college kids all living, getting by.
Tired of living with dudes.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Because women are cleanly. Women will kind of take care of it a little.
And they'll yell at you if you're not cleaning up or being a slob.
That's what I'm getting at home now.
Oh, are you really?
Yes.
Damn, bro.
My girl's Cuban and Colombian, so it's...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Woo.
I love her, but... Yeah.
You do. Hold on. Do me a favor. Don't end sentences with, I love her butt. Just to tell you, married guy to dude on the come up here. Just want to make sure you're gonna be okay. Because here's the other part, ma'am. I don't know you, but you may come into some money at the end of 6 weeks. And she might be like, "What are you buying me?" So you keep up the submission. She might be like, this necklace looks nice. I need that. Just saying. And she might deserve it. I don't know. I'm not in that relationship. So let's ask this, sir.
Okay.
You have part 1 of this experience now put to a close. There's going to be several more chapters written. What can people expect out of you for the next 5 weeks?
A lot of more exciting matches. I'm looking to get a strangle at some point.
Okay.
And I'm looking to wrestle a little more. Even though that's not really incentivized by the rule set, I just want to like push my skills a little. I feel really comfortable on bottom, just not getting leg locked and not getting passed. That's not going to happen. I'm either going to finish people, or I'm going to strangle people, or it's going to go to a draw. I'm really not going to take it to a draw as best I can. But it's more exciting matches, more finishes, and more. Can I say the R word?
Yeah.
No. More R word stuff.
You know what? That came out as wholesome as it could have.
Yeah, my vibe is like pushing that too much.
I know what it is. I've talked with you. I've seen your comments before. My issue is we are on someone else's channel.
Yeah.
That's where I tend to be a little bit more.
That's censored.
I
pushed it a little bit, but it's chill.
But you thought enough to ask, like, this would have normally come out. But Raph, can I? And I said, please don't.
I should have asked like for the.
Maybe for that. But you know what? The nice part is this: you're doing well. We're very excited to have you here, sir. And it kind of threw me off because I had a little bit of a follow up here. But I guess I'm going to end with this. Stoked to see you get some respect. Stoked to see you have this avenue to do your thing. But I also recognize that your cadence, and I don't know if you know this, it is very stand-up comic-like. I don't know if you understand, because most people try hard to be comedians.
Okay.
But your delivery is very, as your storytelling and doing these things, it's very, very good.
I appreciate that.
So just know that when you're on the microphone there, I'm going to want to see you lean into that.
Okay.
Just don't lean into it with the R word.
Okay.
And I think we're going to be okay.
I got to do like a Jerry Seinfeld kind of, no cursing kind of.
Exactly. You're working clean.
Yeah,
And as,
okay.
BMAX said, PG-13 is what we're going for.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times where I curse a lot and I start going into the F-bombs and I go, oh, right, it's not my channel.
Yeah, we got to hold back, yeah.
I should probably try to be better on that.
Hey, if I try to be too funny, I might bomb in front of everybody, which could be really funny in itself.
I just want you to lean into being you.
Okay.
Just without that.
Yeah,
because I feel like as people get to know you, I think they're really going to appreciate that on top of your jiu-jitsu.
Nice.
Sir,
Yeah,
so.
I appreciate that.
Anthony, do you want to listen? That is your camera over there. Do you
That
want
one?
to shout out the people, give any notes, tell people where they can find you, sir?
Shout out to New Hope Regeneration. Shout out to Robert Drysdale and Zenith Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to everybody who's helped me through this journey. All the guys, all these competitors have been really cool. They're really going after it. This is gonna be an exciting season. Shout out to 10 Planet Miami, Carbon Submission Grappling, Ground Game Theory, Mortalis. Literally all the South Florida gyms. South Florida is a really big scene for jiu-jitsu, and a lot of times doesn't get as much respect as it deserves. And I'm really happy to represent Hialeah.
Well, sir, congratulations on a great first night. I look forward to whatever comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually slightly nervous,
Okay.
but
I like that.
I'm actually
Keep him on edge.
kind of, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
okay,
Like, I just
okay.
realized I was like, if there's a sensor, I think it's me, that I got to be on edge. Being
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
But hey, man, great first day.
Thank you.
Go
I appreciate
enjoy
it.
with the team
Yeah.
and tell Kevin thank you for your time. We appreciate
Nice.
that. Go enjoy your dinner, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony, who did not leave saying the R word, which was very good of him. We appreciate you guys. And as a reminder, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and give us a like, a comment, and subscribe, because we also have the other Raphael, arguably the one that has scored more points in the PGF system than this Raphael. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, congratulations, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people were in the chat very excited about
Really?
you. Yes.
Cool. That's awesome.
And they were very, very happy to see you get on board and make a statement. You did it multiple times
Yeah.
tonight. Do you know where you stand currently in the standings tonight?
Somebody told me that I'm tied in second with a couple other guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Anthony's in first is what I heard because he's got those quick submissions.
Anthony was doing this, where he's like, I think I was told I was this, but I don't know. And I was like, I am not the show that's going to christen you, because tomorrow I could be wrong. I would like to go back, check my numbers, confer with Egg,
Mhm.
but
Confer with Egg. That's a good call.
it is. But I will tell you, you're in a good standing, and arguably you were the person that kicked it all off.
Okay,
Like, you
cool.
were the person who got the energy going. What did it feel like to be out there
Really?
today?
You know, that's interesting you say that. I develop my game. I develop a lot of my personality to be somebody who brings energy, who raises the level of things. That's something I take pride in my relationships and things I take pride in my places of work. So it's really cool to hear that has an effect on a broader scale. It was just a blast. This is so fun, you know. It was really cool. It was difficult to visualize this venue. I do a lot of visualization.
Yeah.
I've been to ADCCs. I've been to IBGFs. I was not knowing exactly what I was going to be in here, but I watched videos and I started thinking about it, you know, how the mat was going to feel, and I got here and everything was the same. So it was super cool to be able to live that out. You know, it's literally a dream coming true.
Okay, I need to talk about your two different personalities. Are you aware of your two different personalities, sir?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
you are
Raphael
aware.
and Hafa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two?
Well, I mean, it's the same person, right?
Sure.
It's not like I have two real personalities.
We're not saying we need to get you checked mentally. It's just, I talk to
A
a
demeanor.
certain guy, and then I see a different guy
Yeah.
on the mat.
It's the same guy, and here's
Okay.
why. I'm trying to have fun.
Okay.
I have a set of values and intentions listed, and that's going to call for a different person. I'm going to interact with somebody differently when I'm consoling them if they're crying and if they're joking, right? And it's going to be the same thing here. My overall goal is to have fun. So I don't really talk a lot of crap, but in the group chat, like, guys are just messing around.
Hold on. This cap 100%.
I do not talk a lot.
Hold
well,
on,
wait.
hold on.
Wait. In my life, I don't talk a lot of crap.
It's
not something I
don't
do.
know enough to say yes or no on that. But this dude sneaks in with the jokes. Because what happens is he doesn't necessarily bully people. I can affirm that.
Okay.
But you definitely have been vocal in the chat
Yeah.
and made some jokes.
Right. Because it's fun.
Oh, right. Right.
And so that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I just want to make sure that I'm not inventing something.
No,
here
no,
that
no.
I'm
That's
talking
totally
about.
valid.
Because the reason why is,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you my version. Okay. So
Yeah, what do you see from the outside? I'm actually really curious.
I like you a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I enjoy you.
Yeah.
But then I see you compete.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, you have to be that person. That's not my issue.
Sure.
But then, in the time the match ends,
Mhm.
to the time they give you the microphone,
Yeah.
you're a very scary person. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk to that dude. If that dude and I are walking down
Yeah.
the street, I'm walking the other way.
Yeah.
Because it's an intensity, it's a release that you have.
Mhm.
But then you're also telling us, like, sayings and slogans that
Sure.
almost feel like doubt me now or something
Yeah.
to that effect.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I never doubted you.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid, young man.
Yeah.
So that's what I see.
Okay, cool.
And I think that's part of the come down of where you need to be that
Mhm.
guy to compete.
Yes.
But the second part was this. And I'll be I make it
Yeah.
a policy on the show
Okay.
that I don't do jokes behind people's backs.
Okay. Okay, here
So-
I'm ready.
BMAC.
Uh-huh.
It was not really a joke. It's
Okay.
an observation. But BMAC comes up to me and he goes, I love Raphael. He's going to be the best babyface.
Not the BMAC impression.
He's going to be the best babyface anybody's ever seen on the PGF. And I go, no, hold on. And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, he's a tweener. Now, a
Okay,
tweener
interesting.
in pro wrestling
Uh-huh.
is somebody who sometimes goes between being the babyface
Okay.
and the heel.
Okay.
Because the babyface is when you're here with me.
Sure. Yes.
The heel is when you're in the comment section and you'll remind somebody like, actually, Anthony Gogiani, I just want to remind you that you didn't do anything today. And so that to me is how you go back and
Yeah.
forth between the
Yeah.
two. So that's how I observe two different persons
Very cool.
at different times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really intentional with it. I don't like to. Me and Anthony are actually buddies. We got lunch after the media day,
Aw.
so it's not malicious. I'm really just.
We're in the same place because I make it a point to tell people when we do jokes about you,
Uh-huh.
it's because we're your brothers and
Yes.
we feel a kinship of
Yep.
we're all going through this experience together.
Yep.
I'd rather it come from me than the chat section.
Right.
So
There
we'll
you go.
always do it within a certain amount of taste.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't mean everybody takes that intentionality how it is. But
Right.
it's never
Right.
malicious. So
Right.
when it's like that, we're playing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think that's exactly it. I think it's having fun is my biggest goal everywhere. And we've talked about it.
Yeah.
If you're having fun, I think you're doing something right. If it feels good, you're doing something right. And sometimes having fun is being really serious. It's really trying to win. And if I lose, I'm still gonna have fun losing. You know, I'm never gonna stop. And I've found that the most fun I've had ever is just dominating people. There's something so satisfying about seeing people start to break just slowly, like, and that's why I really like this game of this passing. I've developed this new passing with my professor, just making people tired and seeing that those frames slowly
Yeah.
break and the breathing getting a little you know, a little more sharp. That's and it's not malicious. I'm not after
It's not
anybody.
malicious, but you
It's
are
not. Yeah.
you are slowly getting into Dateline episode like podcast. They're gonna use this as fuel one day. It'll be like, I just love dominating people
Breaking
where they
people.
can't breathe anymore. And it's like, oh, okay.
This is jiu-jitsu, man. Don't take it there.
Hey man,
Come on.
I'm letting you know how you sound.
All right.
This
This is your
literally-
interpretation.
Well, I'm a soundboard, so I'm
All right.
basically sounding it back to
bouncing
you
it
just
back.
so that you kind of hear it.
Understand
sometimes.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
that's good.
Sometimes I don't even know what it is. In the chat, do you know what's going on for the majority of the time tonight?
Oh,
while you
I
guys
don't.
are
I don't
killing
watch.
yourselves?
I just sleep.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But in the chat section, there has been about 20 Moneybird jokes, and I'm like, why are we talking about Moneybird? These guys are killing
Yeah.
themselves in front of you. And I
Yeah.
go, sometimes humor just takes on a form that you don't see.
For sure.
happening. So
Yeah, yeah.
there is that. Well, when you said if you were thinking that you're having fun, and then once that happens, you tend to do good things because
Yes.
you're in a good place.
Yes.
You did some
absolutely.
good things tonight.
I
you
think
got
so.
a couple finishes.
Yeah.
Do you mind talking us through your first finish? that you
Okay,
had?
first finish. Let's rewind. It was gonna be CJ. CJ won in Vegas. He beat me in Vegas. It was the finals. It was the finals match in Vegas. And I had 6 matches. I had not submitted my first guy. Then I submitted 4 people, and my energy was up. My confidence was up. I knew I was going to get him. And so I would personally like to say that I ran through him. I just kept going forward. I would not back up. and I couldn't get the submission. I had a last second, I had an armbar attempt, pulled it up, and then the time went off. So this time I came in, I was like, I know I can get him. And I actually got him. I let him come to me, right? So he started going for a false sweep, and this is one of my favorite counters ever, and I think everybody should try this at least once, okay? So it's false sweep, and you just backstep and Junie lock. And it's so good because I feel like they're going to have to let go or they're going to get broken. There's no false. I don't know. I think maybe I need to try with Diego Pato or somebody because it needs to be somebody really good. It's worked with everybody I've rolled with so far. And the second match was going to be against, who did I fight? I fought Brady.
Okay.
Brady Branscombe. Yep. Told me he was going to be a good wrestler, so I was like, all right, let's do this. So we started wrestling. I got an overhook. I really wanted to hit like a little judo throw on him. And then somebody had mentioned, is like, get his feet. You're going to get him on the feet. So I just did my thing. I tried to throw up a flying submission. I wanted, a triangle. I wanted those 6 points. Didn't get it. Continued transitioning. And then I would say it's one of my signature moves, just a quick Aoki, sneaky. Managed to get him there. Felt super good. And then my third match, I think Ojani was just so scared. He didn't let up at all. Like, he did not.
When you say scared,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
The first time we played, he was a lot more open.
Okay.
And he was really trying to lure me into his closed guard. He was wise because he almost got my back. So he was very intentional about where he was placing himself, but he was nowhere near as free as he was the first time, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that to me was frustrating because it's a guy I already submitted that I know I can get, and he got me so frustrated. He almost got me, which was honestly impressive. It was kudos to him. Almost took my back. Yeah, that was frustrating because I knew I could do it, And I was talking to him. It was really cool. I was visualizing. He was visualizing. He said saw that back take over and over again. So it's interesting to hear my weapon is his weapon, and they hit the same.
I would hope so because I feel like some of the best people in sports
Yes.
and in life in general have
Absolutely.
made visualization work.
Mhm.
So it's very hard when it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I need to stop yours. My visualization has to be more important.
1 second. Yeah.
I wish you well later, but
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
So I just tell people it's not a guarantee, but it puts you in a path where
Sure.
once you see it and you realize that there's no greater feeling
Yeah.
than having seen
Yeah.
where you were supposed to be before.
Yes. I don't think it's a battle. I think there's enough for everybody. There is an abundance, and I think
You should see how the points work, and then we'll talk about that.
there's an abundance for everybody. There's so many points up for
There's
grabs.
finite points.
Mhm.
So,
But everybody can have some. Well, here's the next part.
okay.
There's so much abundance. If you didn't get what you saw this time, if you didn't get what you wanted this time, something better is waiting for you.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It's just
That's
it's hard.
how I live my life, and it's worked out so far.
So far, so good.
Yes.
I just hate when somebody else is like visualizing it, they don't get it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, keep doing it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you
Well,
really,
something better's coming.
but you have to tell them it's like it doesn't
Don't give up.
happen when you think it's going to happen all
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
But when it does, oh my God, you're not
Yes.
going to like look back at
Well,
it.
okay, so here's what I think is amazing about that. It's amazing when you see it's going to happen.
Mhm.
But if you knew that it was going to happen every time, it would be nowhere near as satisfying. And the next thing, every time you've ever developed or grown, it's because what you saw didn't happen. So you got to go back, and that's the fun part.
I'm glad that you have this clarity at such a young age.
Yeah.
Because most people don't have this.
Yeah.
And so they can't put it together. So that's why there's been a lot of success. Did you make any money bags tonight?
I did. I got 2 money bags.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you figured out how to protect your money bags? Where are they currently?
They said they needed them back. I think they're
Don't
going
tell them that. But second, no, I'm just kidding.
Oops, I'm just kidding. Ruin the show.
No. Anybody who watches TV has to know some stuff is just TV and it would come back. I was just wondering if you figured out right now you may have the most
Trying
money
to
bags,
not give
correct?
the IRS as much as I can.
There we go.
Yep, studying
It's a
ChatGPT.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
You know
there
what I
we
mean?
go.
So
That's
think
great.
About that. Talk
Yeah.
about that with
This is a
your
tip.
with your people.
It's a tip.
It's a tip.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
just
Neato burrito.
maybe look into that with people.
Raph, the financial advisor here.
Nope, don't put that on there either.
Raph, the accountant. Raph,
Nope,
accountant. That's
nope.
That's your
Looking
guy.
at the camera for
is
this.
your guy.
Nope.
Yep.
Making sure you guys all know. Okay.
He's
So
teaching me
far-
how to save money from you, IRS. They're coming after
Hold
you, bro.
on, wait
It's
a minute.
already.
I don't think you can prove that.
Yeah. It's all recorded. This is live.
Hasn't Anthony said you need to get deported lately? Okay.
Let's move
I was
on.
about to say, I was like, oh, the kid over here suddenly like, go get him IRS, and I was like, him first. And they go, oh, who's here? Sorry. Papa, I have to tell you, man, you have injected us with some energy on day one. I think you're going to be a bundle of energy throughout the rest of the season, but I wanted
That's
to
the
give you
plan.
props for a great first day. I felt
Thank
like
you
when
so
we
much.
saw you, we saw the beginning of what this feels like normally, which
Mhm.
is a great boast of energy. But I also want to give you credit for this, which is I think you are a great testament to the trials process.
Yes.
Because right now you're coming in as somebody who's done the trials,
Yeah.
had to do it a couple times,
Yep.
but it works.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
out here and you're at the top
Yeah.
of this leaderboard, and I don't think it's a surprise. So here's what I'm going to do. That's your camera, sir. Talk to the people. Where can they find you? Where can they
Yes.
see you online, sir?
They can see me. I have Instagram. It's Raphael Ferreira, RAPHAEL FERREIRA _BJJ. That's where most of my stuff is. I train at Unified Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Salt Lake City, Utah. Damon Morgan's one of my professors. He's an expert leg locker, and he's developed his wrestling and passing. You guys should check him out, Damon Morgan, on Instagram. And then John Carquist and James Gardner, they have basically raised me. I've been training at Unified ever since I was 5 years old. So this is my home gym, and it's a pleasure to be able to represent them.
Well, I love that. Go give Damon my best.
Yes.
He's only threatened me once in this life.
He's threatened you?
He'll tell you a story. It's very funny.
You know Damon?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
I've been around for a while.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of people who are people.
So has Damon. I'm just kidding. I'm just,
Wow,
I'm
he
just
actually
kidding.
has, though. Legitimately, you can't take that away from him. But hold on. Pause that right there. What was that? What did you just do right now?
What? I don't know what I
Talked
did.
about that.
What I do?
Tweener. Not just the baby face, also vaguely the heel. I want to make sure it is marked so that people don't think I'm just like, why is Raph being mean to this child? It's like, no. I know what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing too. So go
Thank
enjoy
you,
your
Raph.
day, my man.
You're the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody. All right, that was a lot of fun. We are going to end the night with perhaps the person who, let me put it this way. He wants to be the best in the world, not only in jiu-jitsu, but on the microphone. I think he's pretty good, but I want to take him to that next level. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one, Christos Papadelos. How are you doing, sir?
What's up, brother?
Hey,
Thank
man.
you.
Good to see you. Okay, let's get right out of the gate. You were out there. You looked at them, and you said, where's my money bag? Why the feeling of being disrespected?
Can I have this?
Yeah, of course.
Let's
Have it, bro.
go.
Because there were some good submissions tonight. You just felt like you didn't get your due. Why do you feel that, sir?
They're giving $500 money bags. Bullshit ankle locks. Bullshit. He ran the pipe. Oh, $500. Are you shitting me? Bro, I hit a full Nelson with a body triangle. Got the finish. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
And
But-
then I tapped the number 2, number 3 seed, whatever he is, in like a minute.
I'm going to be
No.
real. I think that was the better sell.
Bro.
So hold on. I'm going to ask our friends over here. We're going to run an exercise. Keely, can we possibly get a money bag? Thank you.
Bro, don't
So
do
what
me
we're
like
gonna
that.
no. I'm
Don't
not
do
giving
me
you the
like
money bag, but I just want to give you an experience to feel like what it's like to make one of the voice coaches turn around and throw it at you. So I'm gonna be stone faced the entire time,
Okay.
and I want you to try and elicit this money bag out of me. Now we're very clear. There's no money in this, right?
Well, there is fake money in it.
Fake money. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna be holding this the entire time, but I'm gonna stone face you, and I want you to try and get this out of me. So I want you to try to elicit an argument why I would throw this money bag at you.
Bro, I just took out the number 2 seed in a minute. Where is my money? I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. That's not enough for you. You gotta help me out here, bro.
Okay. I got
What do I need to do?
How about we reverse this? You hold
Okay.
this. Man, I mean, I did get a full Nelson. I think that's pretty important. But you know what? I did take out one of the top guys. So does that not make me one of the top guys? Are you guys not entertained by what it is that I'm doing out here? Because Christos could have done it even faster, but he didn't.
And you're me right
I'm
now.
you in
yeah,
this
okay.
scenario. You're not throwing that to me?
No.
Why?
Because you're me. Yeah,
So
no.
hold on. Let me get this straight. Even you're not giving yourself a money bag?
Well, I'm you guys. I'm just following like the patterns I recognize throughout the day, but
Christos, do you understand what it's like to live as a jobber forever? Don't you want to be the main event, sir? Give me the money back. No, he has to learn. And don't hit him. I want to be very clear. Listen, this is the goal. How do we get this?
I thought I knew.
No, you didn't, because you looked at us and you were just like, where it at? You know what it's like?
Because where is it?
No, but you were the equivalent of like, where the hose at? You think the hose are going to just show up to you? That's not how that works, young man. You have to elicit an argument that makes me want to
What type of post show is this? Are you going to ask me about my matches
late
or what?
night post show. We could say more dirty things here. And if you think hose is as bad as it gets, Anthony Monlina Valdes was looking at me being like, can I R-word tonight? And I was like,
Whoa!
no,
All
please don't, sir. Yes. And he goes, well, you'll see more R-word action of the rest of the year. I was like, that's a little bit better. I can appreciate that. But just give me a reason why I should throw this at you. All the reasons.
Brother, look, I thought I did what I had to do on the mats. I seen other guys do far less on the mats, getting 2 to 3 money bags. I just thought it was crazy. I'm just clowning around at the end of the day.
But I want you to make the money because you said something that sounded true. You said that you didn't have groceries in the freaking fridge.
I would have taken this money. I would have gone to the website. I would have bought, how much are the case of these? $20?
Yep, something like that.
So okay, I could have bought 25 cases of these with one of those bonuses, but now I can buy no cases. So you see why I'm upset.
Let's talk about this. What are good things about you as a person outside of jiu-jitsu? Name some good attributes.
Oof.
Oh, man, this is why.
Yeah.
I want you to figure out your selling points because you know what happens? These guys come out here
Look,
and
bro,
they just charisma their way to a larger
I'll
price.
say this. As well as I do in this competition, I want the guys around me to do well, too. If all 5 of us can make the playoffs, that will be best case scenario.
Okay.
So whatever I can do to help bring my team up around me, I'm going to do.
Okay.
Trying to do my part, we'll get together this week. And the chemistry throughout our team is awesome. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I would say that. I'm going to try to do what I can to bring up the whole team.
I kind of like
together.
this guy, though. I want to throw money at this guy. You know what we do? We have to get you to the Cody Rhodes era of being the babyface to get that over. You know?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about today. You got to finish. It was pretty cool. It was a full Nelson.
Yeah.
Talk us when you knew you had that locked up.
Dude, I didn't know I had it locked up. I trained with Brady before at Odyssey in Atlanta, and I knew he was – I don't think I submitted him a single time when we trained, so I knew he was going to be a super tough match. And I've never hit a round drag in competition ever. I hit a beautiful round drag, force half guard. I end up cutting the corner, used the Kimura grip, take his back. Once I was on his back, I thought I had a good chance at a choke, but he did a good job defending, man, and he was doing some like weird thing, just throwing his arms up like this. I figured I would just threaten this just to threaten it, and then he tapped. So I don't know if it was pressure on the body triangle or the shoulder. I know he kind of got banged up in his first match too with JJ. But Brady's a super tough kid, so I honestly hold that win in high regards.
Yeah. And for you, did you make a conscious decision to go to that because you looked like you were kind of headhunting first?
For sure.
Yeah.
Every single match you guys see this season for me, I'm looking for a kill. Like, I'm going to spend 3-4 minutes looking for a kill. Again, I really didn't expect him to tap to that. If I feel the guy and I'm like, all right, he's tough, I'm probably not going to get on his neck, I'll settle for the leg or the arm or whatever it might be. Like you saw that with JJ. My plan was to wait for that. I knew he was going to come out and shoot. I was going to try to wrap up front headlock, go guillotine, but man, the kid's so powerful, so athletic. And I knew once we hit the mat, I would have a pretty significant advantage, especially on the legs. So that's why I settled for that. But yeah, man, it's a good week 1. And that break right there at the end just put our team up in first place by 1 point. So super stoked about that heading into week 2.
Maybe we need to know what the points are. Because if you had told me like this, I was holding this, and you had been like, I'm so happy that happened, but you know what? I'm even happier that I could put my team in first place.
Let's go. But it's me, so...
Listen, you're going to hit somebody doing that. Have you thought about that? He's putting away a camera that's worth more than you and me.
That is not nice, bro.
I said both of us. I could have just said you, because you have a retail value now that I know about.
5,300, right?
Yep.
Dude, there's no way. All right, actually, there definitely is a way that camera's worth 53, but
there is, and also of how much it produces and makes go. So let's do this. I'm going to point to that camera right there. This is not the only time you and I are going to talk this season. I can almost guarantee it. But I just wanted to help you because I saw you and I said you got a B- for your speech at the draft. And Landon, God bless him, was trying to tell me, he's like, well, I don't know. I thought that he did pretty good because he got 5,300. I was like, that's because of his talent, not because of his speech.
Yeah.
Guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But having said that, I believe in you.
Appreciate it.
And I picked you first.
I appreciate that.
Don't you fucking let me do this. This is on both of us now. I will tell you this. Cameras over there. Tell the people where they can find you, sir, and where we're going to see you for the rest of the season.
Guys, hit me on Instagram. That's where I post everywhere, but Instagram is where I'm the most active. You see all my stories, my thoughts throughout the week. And a bunch of cool like instructional content and other content. I'm going to do my best to incorporate PGF into what I'm posting, which I'm sure you guys are going to hear all about it throughout the week and in the next month. But find me on there. Just got to thank everybody helping me get here, man. Obviously, B-Mac, Keelan, everyone behind this. You guys are the best. My whole support system, like I said out there on the map, my family, my dad, my sister, my girlfriend, Jess, and the whole team back home, every single one of my training partners. Landon's out here with me, doing battle on the same team. It feels so good to be on the same team with them. But everyone back home in Austin at Kingsway, Gary, Gordon, John, you guys are the best. None of this is possible without y'all. Yeah, man, I'm just feeling super blessed.
As you should be, man. And you know what? This is a true believer, my guys, because this is a guy who's preaching the PGF wherever he can go, and he's making good on it. Look up Enigma. Look up what he's doing off the charts, because once we're done here, he's going right back to that. So,
Yes, sir.
my man,
Raph, thank you, bro. Thank
Enjoy
you.
your night, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Can we talk shit about him now?
Hey, yo,
Wait a minute. Wait. Listen, I gave you your props. Now I'm going to talk shit. That's how it works. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Just to let you know how this is going to go for the next few weeks. Yes, we are going to be back here week after week on Wednesdays. Cancel your plans if you had them on Wednesdays. If you're watching AEW, now you're watching us. Every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Best Coast time, 7 p.m. East Coast time. We will be on here, and we will make sure that you guys will get all the information that you need to do. If you like us, check us out at the Bullpen. We are going to have a new episode this Friday with our good friend Tim Freeman. And the next Tuesday, you'll see another pre-show that'll tell you all the stuff you need to know going into next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, check us out pre-show first. Stick for the main show, then stay for the post show. If you like what we do here, check us out at Grappling Hour on all major platforms. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. It has been a great day for grappling. We'll see you back on the mats.
He was just all good. Yeah.